something that you want to be aware of about fear is that fear is a belief, meaning that it was just a choice that you chose when you were in an environment where you didn't feel safe or secure within your own body because of other surroundings or environments that were very conditional to you. And so you felt like you needed to protect your own self rather than trust the environment around you and feel safe. And so what we created was these stories in our mind that we needed to justify ourselves. And there are many methods that we use, such as escapism, dissociation, disconnection, leaving your body, free state, fight or flight. But something that I'm going to look into is this choice of your narrative. And so what you chose to create in your mind was to see these people around you or situations as your potential enemy, meaning it always held this potential to harm you. And this habit created this belief system that whenever you felt like you were in a powerless state, meaning you were being put in a situation you feel like you had no choice, or you only had two choices, or you were constantly feeling threatened to choose something over something else because if you didn't, you're going to get punished. And so with this, we held a lot of fear inside of us. And this habit over time created this automatic response that you were constantly imagining the worst possible scenario in order for you to survive the situation, meaning to prepare yourself for the worst. What that means is you're simply being in a survival state constantly. And that's basically because you don't feel safe and secure right now. And with this, our nervous system is always activated or hypervigilant, and you get nervous, you get restless, you get anxious, you get frustrated, easily angered, very, very easily, which means you are in a reactive state. And so what happens when we are in that reactive state is that you become a victim, because the narrative in your mind based on that fear belief that you chose to survive such environment was that they're doing this to me. So I need to fight them, or I need to defend myself. And so with this, whenever there's a disagreement or difference in opinions, what you project onto that is that they are going against you. So there's no respect for individual voices. It's only when they agree with you, only when they accommodate you, that you feel safe, that you feel secure and feel relieved. And therefore, we constantly seek this comfort from the outside source, meaning giving your power away to someone, and their opinions matter much to your mental, emotional, physical state constantly. So if they don't validate you, you feel insecure, you're getting anxious and nervous. Or you constantly have this story in your mind that they're trying to do this to me, they're trying to take something away from me, they're trying to use me to their advantage, or they're going to try to put me in a situation where I have no choice but to follow their preferences, or I have to make them happy. So all these ideas are in the mind, constantly anchoring down your fear energy. And so something that you want to be aware of right now in this moment is that the dialogues within yourself is very important in order for you to discover the kind of trauma that you need to work on in order for you to release yourself from that energy. And healing, something that you want to be aware of, is a constant journey. We are always healing. So there is no final destination where we're going to be completely enlightened and we no longer have to, deal with this trauma or this fear, it's going to be an ongoing process. So this is just an idea that we have, and when we have this idea of expectation, we're always going to be frustrated because we are not getting there. You see, so it's about the lesson of staying present and allowing yourself to flow through it, and that life is always happening for you and through you, never to you, is the key message. And in order for you to start shifting this belief is to reprogram your subconscious mind. So the mind that you are not aware of. And to get to that state, you need to be in a meditative state, or it's effective when you're in a theta brainwave state where you just woke up or you're just, about to go to bed. In that state where you feel a little bit tired, a little bit sleepy, a little bit unawakened, is a theta brainwave state where it's most effective to reprogram your subconscious mind, because your conscious mind is not really active right now. And you can use such affirmations like, I'm always where I need to be. I am safe and secure in my body right now at all times. This is one of the affirmations or the mantra you can use whenever you are feeling nervous, or whenever you are feeling like you're identifying with someone's opinions and it's getting an emotional reaction out of you, and your heart starts pounding really fast and your body and the nervous system is reacting to that. You are now learning to regulate your own emotions rather than react. So this is one way to use it, and even when you are not being reactive, you can use this any time of the day, and especially if you want to be more effective just before going to bed or right after you wake up. And also, something that you can also say is, the universe is always happening for me. Everything is happening for me, never to me, in order for you to get out of that victim mentality or the victim narrative where they're doing this to me. The life is doing this to me. Life is punishing me constantly. This idea where you felt punished, where you felt ignored, where you felt abandoned as a child, perhaps. And to be quite frankly, it's not just this lifetime. This trauma is coming from many, many lifetimes that your DNA is holding as information, is just being reactivated at this time. So we are working through the generational karma right now. So this is not going to be a quick process or just easy temporary process. We will have ups and downs, and there will be times that we feel a lot better, optimistic. There will be times where we need to really go down into our shadow side, the dark side of our own selves. And this is all happening for you, because you chose your body, you chose your appearance, you chose your personality, you chose your particular desires, you chose the way you want to live on a soul level before you came in to this body, because having this body was a privilege to experience all sensations, emotions. When you're at a light being, above fifth dimensional being, we don't have this body. We have different experiences, but this is something that you are working as a gift at this time. And just remember that you chose these challenges, whether you want to believe it or not. It may be hard to believe right now. You chose certain pains because you needed to remember who you really are as you go through this journey and forget everything, because forgetting is a key part in this journey, because it helps you remember, meaning it helps you tap into yourself more. And so I hope this helps at this time. So whatever that you're working with, um, whether it's fear, whether it's doubt, confusion, any trauma energy that you're holding right now. Just have this new belief that it was all to serve you and nobody chose for you. You chose it yourself. And so therefore there's a purpose to it, even though you may not see it or understand it in a deeper level right now. And trusting it, we call it faith. So seeing is not believing, but believing is seeing, because once you understand energy, you get the deeper meaning of this. And that's how universe really works. That's how you create your reality. So I hope this helps at this time, and I'll see you in the next video, guys. Bye.